guys, welcome back to Reseller Rowboat. I'm so glad that you're here for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I purge inventory every month that's been listed for a long time. So I'm going to take you over to my PC screen in just a minute and we're going to go through each item. So typically every month, around the 15th of each month, I go to my inventory and I pull up a category of mine that's called ready to donate, and typically there are between 10 and 15 items in that category, and this month there were 17. They all were listed in May of 2021, so today is May of 2023, so it's been exactly 2 years. I put that category on 75% off, no best offer, and I do not send out offers on those items. However, this month, most of the time I had them running at 50% off because I got lazy and I didn't want to have to run an extra sale for 75% off. One of those items actually sold today. It was a skirt, and I think it sold for like $4. So hey, it's out of here. But I do this every month for two reasons. The first reason is I want to get the stuff out of my store that's not selling. Some of these things were bad buys in the first place. Some of them had flaws and I listed them anyway. Some of these items were given to me for free, so I just put them up to see if they would sell. And quite a few of them were in wholesale lots, which I put up just to see if they would sell. So we're going to evaluate each piece. I have 16. It doesn't take very long. It really takes me about 5 minutes when I'm not recording. We're going to look at each piece, decide, why did it not sell? We possibly will be able to figure that out just by looking at the listings. Sometimes there's an error in the listing, or the pictures aren't that great, or there's something about the measurements that are off. So we're going to take a look at each one. And then the other reason I do this is because 2 years ago in June 2021, I started a new inventory system, and I want to get all of those older items out of the old system and get them into my new inventory, which means I need to empty these boxes and tubs, consolidate, and get everything consistent and very, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're doing military, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but anyway, it'll come to me in a minute. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go over to my PC screen. Hopefully this will work. I recorded one like this last month and I couldn't put it up because the sound wasn't working. So I'm going to do a mic check this time. Hopefully it works. All right. I never did think of that word. Put it in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about. Want everything to match, be perfect, consistent. There's a military word for that. Anyway. Okay, well, let's just move on. Hey, if you're new to my channel, welcome to Chaos over here. It's been a week. So I invite you to subscribe by hitting the Rowboat in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen right now. Be sure you hit the bell and click all for notifications so you'll be notified the next time I go live or upload a video. I would appreciate a thumbs up. So let's go ahead and look at each one of these items. I have two piles here, one for discard, one for relist. Okay, and if I choose to relist it, I'm going to clip the original bag with the title so that I know in my SKU I'm going to put that it's relisted, and so then if it comes up again in 2 years and was already relisted, which means it's been listed for 4 years, I'm probably just going to get rid of it. It's a bad penny. All right, the first one that I'm looking at right now is a Style & Company, and the SKU number is H19, which is right here. So let's just take a look at this and see if there's something unusual about this item. It says good pre-owned condition, there are no flaws, the pictures look pretty good, and I sell items like this all the time. It was originally listed at $14.99 and was eventually marked down to $7.49. So something like this now I would typically list for $19.99 or $24.99 best offer. So it's possible that this price looked a little bit too small for some people, and they might be going, well, why is this so cheap? So I'm going to go ahead and relist this top. I'm going to go ahead and go for $19.99 this time, or best offer. All right, the next item is a Rowena vintage skirt. It's the ugliest color I've ever seen, but some people will like it. It's gold. It's been hanging in my closet since May of 2021. It's taking up space. I've told you guys before, I'm trying to empty my guest room closet so I can make room for our personal winter clothing during the summer. And so if I choose to relist this item, which I think I probably will, I'm going to, well, you know what? I said I was going to put this with my sweaters, but the reason I hung this up was because of the belt. I don't want to get this belt creased, so it's going to unfortunately have to go back in my closet, it looks like. I spent $2 on it, so let's just take a look and see. I'm just 100% sure I'm going to relist this because it's a really nice piece. It has no flaws to speak of. I'm just going to re-photograph it, and maybe we'll see right there, that one sideways. I don't think that really matters, but it wasn't a perfect listing by any means. Let me see down here, had a lot of item specifics filled out. Now, I know there are some videos going around right now where people are telling you not to fill out all of the item specifics because of time. If you'll go back to my previously recorded video where I show you how quickly I can draft and fill out almost all the item specifics, guys, I really feel like those specifics are there for a reason. You need to try to fill them out as much as you can. And, you know, we learned from years ago that we did not have all of the item specifics filled out. And then all of a sudden they're saying you've got 2,000 items that you need to go and fix specifics on because they've been bumped up to required. And we don't want that to happen, right? So I fill as many out as I possibly can. I think they're there for a reason. So I'm sorry, I disagree with that YouTuber, but it's okay. We don't have to all agree. So anyway, I'm going to relist that Rowena skirt. Typically, out of about 15 items, I typically discard 5. At least that's been my pattern. All right, the next one is R25. This one I had a hard time finding in my inventory room. The box had gotten pushed to the back of the shelf. This is a pair of distressed 560s Levi's men's. They were listed originally for $34.99, which maybe, you know, I'll have to do comps on these again, but I definitely want to relist them. You know, they look dirty and worn, but I sell things like this all the time. So, not sure why it didn't go. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and relist that one. Hey, and by the way, if you disagree with me and you think, hey, you shouldn't relist that, or you're relisting it and I don't think you should relist it, please put that in the comments also. I love reading your comments. All right, next one is an Ashley Stewart women's pants. Ashley Stewart actually doesn't sell that well for me, but I do have some friends that like to wear it. This is a size 14, and it's kind of satiny. And so I think what the problem is with this picture is it's just a little bit too washed out. I still have plans. Maybe you guys need to help me be accountable. I need to go down to Lowe's or Home Depot and get me something that I can put my flat lays on, photograph them, and not have to white out the picture. So I keep putting that off. But I'm going to let you make me accountable for that. Ask me next time I go live, Beth, did you go to Lowe's or Home Depot? Did you get that flat lay backdrop? I really need it, guys. So I have a feeling that this is really, really washed out. It's new without tags. So, I mean, I just don't think there's a reason this shouldn't have sold. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and relist that one. This one is questionable, this next one. This is The Voice. It's a t-shirt for The Voice, the show The Voice. You know, and that, let me find it. Where is it? There it is. It's a size small, and I listed it in March of 2021. The colors are still pretty bright on it, and it just hasn't sold. And normally I put something like this in what I call my Royal Flush category, and it means it runs for 2 seasons. And since this is a novelty piece, it's just probably going to take that special buyer to buy, so I'm going to go ahead and relist that. Have I not relisted anything yet? Nope, so far everything's likewise. Here's another one. This should have sold. Despicable Me, and it's a 2X. Despicable Me, I Love Wine. This tank top, this should have sold. I'm gonna have to really look at this as a racerback. It is by Bella, which is not a great brand, but I don't know. It's pre-owned, good condition. There's no flaws. Look at all that. I think this one, I'm going to go ahead and try again. Okay, we got to find some we can discard because I need to shrink my store a little bit. All right, next one is H10. It's Ann Taylor. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. Let's see. All right, this is a skirt, size 10. And it was listed in May of 2021. What I like about this is it's got the double zip. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's got the double zipper right there. I mean, that's kind of unusual, you know. So I don't know why my size tags are sideways. That's really kind of weird. So I'm going to go ahead and relist this one. It's going to go in my black section. It's going to see BLA and then a number. All right, the next one is a dress. This one is a size small, and I have a feeling next month I'm gonna have a lot of dresses in my ready to donate, because in June, I believe, of 2021 is when I really started, especially in the fall, started really purchasing all kinds of dresses of all different brands. I have a feeling a lot of those are gonna start popping up here pretty soon, but this is a really cute dress, and it's in good pre-owned condition. The thing about it is, it's just not a name brand. I mean, as you can see, I listed it for $19.99 originally, which means I wasn't expecting to get $8 to $10 for it. But I don't know. I'm gonna put that in the maybe section because, yeah, I need to think about that. I'm gonna research that one more time and see. That may not be worth putting back up. All right, next here's another dress. This dress is adorable. I cannot believe this dress hasn't sold, but it's probably the brand. Let me find it. All right, it's Monto, Los Angeles, and it's a size medium. Isn't that cute? Sorry about that. Isn't that cute? It was originally listed for $17.99. I don't list anything anymore for $17.99. If $19.99 is really the lowest I ever go, but that is just a cute dress, and it's got a double bow in the back. It's in good shape. I don't know. Got to look at that, figure that out. I think I'm going to relist that one. All right, next is 010. This is a pair of men's 514 Levi's. They were listed in April of 2021. Okay, now these are slightly paint distressed. So, I don't know. I may or may not relist these. See the paint right there? Slight paint distressed. These are kind of questionable. We'll see. Let me see. Yeah, I originally listed them for $19.99. So, I don't know. I'm going to put those as a question mark. Next is a pair of 7/7 jeans. Guys, these should have sold. These are boot cut. And boot cut and flare are really in right now. That's a really nice picture right there. And they are distressed. But I'm wondering if... No, I got pictures of the distressing there. Normally I lay them out as a check mark if they're distressed. But this is a really nice pair of jeans. These should have sold. I don't know why. We're going to give that a go one more time. Alright, this one I'm definitely going to chunk. This is a dress by Rabbit. I no longer pick this brand up. It doesn't sell for me. I listed it at $17.99. It's a cute dress, but I don't think I'm going to list that one, guys. It's just, it doesn't sell for me. It's just going to sit there and take up space. It really is. So, that one's being discarded. Let me know if you sell Rabbit. If you do, tell me why, what's the secret, because they don't sell for me. All right, next one. Gotta go backwards. Next one, a lot of jeans here. All right, I see there's a problem with this one, so I already see the problem. Oh, I changed it though. In my original listing, and the reason I can tell is because it's written on the label. I have Talbot without the S. So probably at one point I was looking through my listings and I realized that I had not put an S on there and added it. And who knows how many years it sat in my store with the word Talbot instead of Talbot. So right there I'm figuring out that that's probably why this hasn't sold, because I sell Talbot's capri jeans all the time and it was listed at a good price. These were in good shape. So they're going back in. Yeah. This next item was donated to me. It's going to be discarded. The SKU number is E36. All right, here it is. Adidas CES Performance. This was donated to me, like I said. There is nothing, absolutely nothing special about this. I was going to give this guy a little bit of money if it sold, and it did not. So, I mean, it wasn't consignment, but it was just kind of like I was doing him a favor selling some of his t-shirts. And if you would have watched last month, if I wouldn't have had to discard the video, there were 2 other of his shirts that I discarded that were just very generic. So that's getting discarded. Alright, next is a Gap pair of pants. They are 16 regular and they are white. And so right there tells me that's not a good picture. I need to get something darker. I used to put it on black on a blackboard and then white it out with photo fuse. Don't know why I didn't do that. Maybe I didn't have the board anymore. So I don't know, but I think I'm gonna go with gray, or I think I'm probably gonna go with gray for my background now once I buy it. But right there, it's just kind of hard to see. You know, people don't really trust. They can't tell if there's any stains. There is some pilling in the crotch though, so I'm thinking I listed it at $16.99 because of the pilling. And so I'm gonna go ahead and trash that one because pilling in the crotch, nobody really wants to buy it. I mean, some people will buy it, but yeah, I'm probably missed it at the thrift store. So 2 years ago, I had a lot of psoriasis on my hands. It was very difficult to feel pilling, and now my psoriasis is completely cleared up. Although I still don't have a lot of feeling in my fingertips because it damaged the nerves, but it's more than now. I'm not missing as many pilling in the crotch pieces. All right, last one. I told you this doesn't take very long. This is a top. It's a 2X. It should have sold. It's really cute, and it's got all these little studs on it. It's a great size. I sell these all the time. Good pre-owned condition. There is no reason why that should not sold. So it's going back into my inventory. All right, so it's that easy to purge your inventory. Do it a little bit each month. Don't do it, you know, all in one shot. So let's say I put 10 back in. Let's say I took 5 out. So that's what, 60 pieces a year. I have over 3,200 items in my store. I don't think that's that many. 16 items have been in my store for exactly 2 years. I don't think that's bad out of 3,200. Let me know what you think, though. Maybe it is bad. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm planning to do a marathon thrifting day where I will go thrifting for 2.5 hours in the morning, go eat lunch with my wife, take a break, and then go back to the thrift store and thrift for another 2.5 hours. I'm planning to film some information during that video about One Shop, which is the virtual assistant bot that I use. I have some tips about it regarding Poshmark. I've been doing some experiments, so I want to tell you how the experiments have worked out. Also, I plan on doing some more shipping videos, some more product reviews. I hope you'll join me, and I hope you'll join me on one of my private working hangouts next week. Please let me know if you need a link. They're on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So until next time, take care, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!